would be releasing forecasts this early. It's all because of this buzz that was put out on social media of some 5 feet of snow over the weekend for systems 7 days out. This system right now is just over 300 miles in the Pacific. A lot can happen from now to the event on Friday, depending on where this system goes. A wobble 60 miles to the north would entirely change everything. So a lot to be determined. Against my better judgment, I'm going to go ahead and release some estimates here of what could happen and make sure that we set the expectation that things are subject to change. Let's kind of take you through, again, what's pushing on shore right now. System, again, just about 300 miles west of the border here between California and Oregon, turning some snow and some rain across parts of the Pacific Northwest and Northern California. As of right now, the system is still on track to continue to carve out across Northern California and then really setting up here across parts of Southern California and areas closer to the Baja Peninsula by Thursday. And that is when we'll start to pick up a little bit of snow for parts of the high country Wednesday heading into Thursday. Our in-house forecast models pointing at some of the snow starting to materialize for northwestern Colorado as early as Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and some banding of snow that will take place here across parts of the central and northern mountains. So let me back up just a bit and kind of show you what we're looking at, because some of the long-range models are still pointing at a bit of a delay with the arrival of some of the very heavy snow, not until about Friday night heading into Saturday morning, and then a kind of a complete changeover to extremely heavy snow here for Saturday afternoon, possibly 1 to 2.5 inches per hour, if not a little bit heavier, mainly across the Palmer Divide and areas into Denver. So this is a little bit different than what the models were showing yesterday. They were more so pointing at Thursday night, getting really heavy Friday night, and extending through Saturday. I would say at this point in time, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Saturday night look to be the high impact time frame, probably the time frame where you would just want to be flexible with your plans if you have plans to travel. Heading into Sunday, it looks like the snow really just continues across I-25 and through parts of the eastern plains. What is to be determined is right where that rain and snow line will set up across the southeastern plains. Again, up to 2 feet possible at a 10-to-1 ratio as we move through Saturday, with most of the heavy snow coming down across the area. Again, this is subject to change, but right now this is what all the buzz is about, and the forecast models look a little bit better today in terms of not being so aggressive with the snow. Yesterday it was pointing at 5 to 6 feet. Today, up to 2 feet. So you can kind of get a little bit of a perspective here as we get a little bit closer to time. The confidence starts to increase. This will probably start to look like a very healthy storm that is certainly going to cause some impacts, but just how much is to be determined. So high impact event, I would say check, yes. Confidence increases tomorrow. We'll continue to really fine tune that forecast for you. And the snow expected to be pretty heavy Friday, mainly through Saturday and Sunday. Forecasted highs on Wednesday into the 50s and 60s. And we're noticeably cooler here for the Pikes Peak region tomorrow into the 40s and 50s, but we continue with that cooling trend into Thursday and then really start to get the cloud cover and the moisture, all of that to arrive here late week heading into the weekend, and temperatures will continue to cool as a result. So again, a lot to be determined. I would never release a forecast this early, especially with a system that has been so incredibly ambiguous just here for the last couple of days. But because there's some pressure out there to just make sure we're giving people an idea of what could happen, there you have it. We'll continue to tweak it. It is subject to change. You heard it here first. We'll keep you posted right here on KRDO. Back to you guys.
Word subject to change. Mary, thanks. Wall Street